time to reduce those less important words in English. So you probably just watched part 1 of What Happened to That Vowel? If you didn't, I'll leave a link for it down below. So in part 1, we learned about the SCHWA. Do you remember the sound that it makes? Did you say, If you did, you're correct. In part 1, we looked at the SCHWA sound in the less important words in spoken American English, or we call them the function words. In part 2 here, we're going to focus on 3 more function words: are, her, and or. I'm going to show you how all 3 of those words take on the same exact sound, the SCHWA sound. How do you say this word? Are. How do you say this word? Her. And how do you say this word? Or. If we look at all 3 of these words, are, her, and or, the vowels all have different sounds. But when we use them in a sentence, and they're not as important as the content words, all 3 of those words sound exactly the same. Isn't that amazing? Let me show you how this works. The muffins are done. I gave her the tickets. Up or down? If we look at all 3 of those sentences, are, her, and or sound exactly the same. That can be confusing if you don't know that Americans shorten less important words, and when they do, they all sound the same with that sound of Now it's time to practice. It's easy. I'll say it and then you repeat it. Each sentence will be said 2 times. Let's get started. The first 5 sentences I'm going to do are going to reduce the word are, and it's going to sound like Here's the first one. All the hotels are booked. All the hotels are booked. When are you coming home? When are you coming home? Those are my favorite colors. Those are my favorite colors. Are we supposed to get ready now? Are we supposed to get ready now? My brothers are very intelligent. My brothers are very intelligent. The next 5 sentences, we're going to reduce the function word her. It's going to sound exactly the same as are did in the past 5. It's going to sound like Ready? Tell her to call me tomorrow. Tell her to call me tomorrow. Did Elena see her? Did Elena see her? Please give her that soon. Please give her that soon. This is her book. This is her book. Lucia is in her room. Lucia's in her room. And lastly, we're now going to reduce the word or. And it's going to sound, you guessed it, just like are and her. When we use it in a sentence, it's going to sound like Here we go. Xavier is going to Tokyo or Singapore? Xavier is going to Tokyo or Singapore? Do you need a pen or a pencil? Do you need a pen or a pencil? Is the movie Saturday or Sunday? Is the movie Saturday or Sunday? Bill wants an apartment or a condo? Bill wants an apartment or a condo? Coke or Pepsi? Coke or Pepsi? Now it's time for you to tell me what you hear. I'm going to say a sentence and you let me know if it's are, her, or. Let's get started. We like hot or cold weather. We like hot or cold weather. Did you hear the word or? Excellent. Let's try another one. I know her brother. I know her brother. What did you hear? Did you hear the word her? Awesome. Let's do one more. Those bags are mine. Those bags are mine. Which word do you think it is? If you heard are, you're correct. But as you know, are, her, and or all sound exactly the same. They take on the schwa and therefore have the same vowel sound, the sound. Don't let that schwa sound, the sound, confuse you. Make sure you watch part 3 for more adventures with the schwa. See you there.